Hey, what's up, fam? Thank y'all for tuning in once again. As always, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And when you do, hit that notification bell so every time I drop a video, you'll be the first to know about it. Let's get into Brittany Renner real quick. She did a podcast, an interview with Anton Daniels. Shout out to Anton Daniels. Watch the brother all the time. But I guess she was, just talking about her life. You asking the questions, she's answering and stuff like that. But anyway, one of the statements that she made, and it's made its rounds, is that she's asking which man after her history. Now remember, she was she married to PJ Washington? Or I think she was. Younger guy, NBA player, young buck. Got a baby bomb, and divorced him. Said, what else? Did a book, said she slept with 30 guys. So, like if somebody give you a number, the number's gonna be high. Put a book out, putting people on blast, claiming she's been with this athlete, that athlete, this entertainer, whatever, that entertainer. She was at a game, football game recently, I think, and it was like showing pictures talking about condom or no condom. Condom or no condom, saying like, if I sleep with this person, should I wear protection or not? You in your 30s still playing these little old childish games, which don't make a damn bit of sense even when you're a kid, but everybody want to be bold, right? This is who you are, but yet you come out on this interview and ask, what you say, which man is going to be old enough, who's gonna have the courage to date me or marry me or whatever, and not listen to the naysayers or all the people or the noise out who people call her 304 and all this kind of stuff, and who's gonna be a man enough to step up. Brittany, it's not gonna be if anybody step up, it won't be a man. You'll have guys who want to knock you down like you've been doing for most of your adult life and probably some of your childhood life, teenage years. That's all they're gonna want to do, and because they've seen the type of person that you are. Remember God dang it, what's that boy that he was a quarterback for the Carolina Panthers? I don't know, I'll get this name later. I don't really follow sports that much no more like anyway. But Cam Newton, what I'm saying, told you in the interview that he wouldn't hook up with you because he ain't trying to be in no book. And I know you probably had that look like, what? But yeah, dudes are smarter now. The thing is, it's the internet age. Everything you do, people put on the internet. Now, back in the day, you would have people, let's say men or women, live in a little town, live in a little city, and you got a reputation. Maybe a reputation of, sleeping around, reputation of going to jail, reputation of selling drugs, being a drug addict, being a thief, whatever the case may be. But you got a reputation, can't keep a job, things of that nature. And then one day you say, hey, I want to change my life and do something different. But the little town that you in, they ain't gonna let you do it. So what you gotta do, you gotta move somewhere else. Go somewhere else and start over fresh, right? Well, the problem is with you women who like to be Instagram models or put all your information, your sexual exploits, and put these videos of what you like to do, what you like to get done, and this and the third. You put all your business out there, so now the whole world knows. It was different back in the day when you can move from one city to another, one state to another, whatever, move outside of town and you straight. Now you can't do that because your smart ass put all your business online, so now, and in a book, so now everybody knows what you're about. And they saw how you did PJ Washington, and no one heard about anything about PJ Washington cheating. Now you'll say that you didn't cheat, or you never cheated on nobody before in your life, which means dang. Anyway, but we didn't hear PJ Washington cheating on you. It was just that thing, you was just trying to use that dude for a baby and a paycheck. Period. That's what we believe, and that's what we're gonna stick to. But the thing women gotta understand real quick is, women, we are not the same. You guys cannot get away with what we can. Let's say, for example, older guy, I could be in my 40s, 50s, go out there and get a woman that's in her 20s, late 20s, early 30s, whatever case may be. And people, dudes be like, oh man, I see you got that young tender, you know what I'm saying? Get your little, get your young tender. You don't want to get no older woman who like stuck in her ways, don't want to listen, always nag. Get you somebody young that you can kind of groom and stuff like that. There's no problem there. But the women will be like, oh, you got with that girl, all she gonna do, she ain't gonna love you, she gonna mess around on you, and all she want is your money anyway. Well, truth be told is the money part, the security part, that's the natural order of things. And there's nothing you can say or do to change that. Women, you women are created to want protection, to want stability. That's what your body, your mind is created for. No matter how much you try to go out here and be alpha and run your own thing, you see women who say, oh, I need somebody to make at least what I make, because I got to maintain my lifestyle. That's not true. Guy can make less than you. You know what I'm saying? Truly. As long as he's taking care of the bills and, making sure you provided for and everything's taken care of, that man can make half of what you make as long as everything is taken care of. The majority of y'all with all this money, y'all got these astronomical student loan debts. You got these cars that you paying 8 years on at anywhere from $700 to $1,000 a month. You got crazy outstanding credit card bills. Your house poor, and you up to your 8-inch long eyelashes in debt with all this money you got. This guy can make $50,000, got no debt, got a truck that he keeps running, that he keeps it fixed, got a nice apartment, living okay, got no problems. That man got more money than you, but you make more money. So to say a guy gotta make what you make. If he make what you make, shit, it ain't nothing you can tell a dude. Because if he make what you make and ain't got no debt and is able, because to make what you make and to be in the debt that you in, or to live your lifestyle, you won't be able to live your lifestyle. Because both of y'all are gonna be spending too much in debt, which means that y'all will have nothing when y'all met, and y'all will continue to have nothing when y'all together. But you can sit there and say, I make 6 figures, he makes 6 figures. But y'all got nothing to spare at the end of each pay period. So it doesn't matter. But anyway, like I said, going back, like I said, that's the natural order of things. But then you have women who, you could be an older woman, get you a younger man, and the woman making most of the money, she get her little old dude who ain't making much, or ain't trying to do nothing. Your friend's gonna be like, oh girl, I see you got that little youngster, still got a groove back, got your young boy, somebody you can mold and train how you want him, control him. That's what you want to do, but the problem is you will not be happy in the long run with that. That relationship ain't gonna last forever, but you will not be happy because in the end, you are gonna want that man to take care of you. It can start off that he don't have a lot, but if he's building and trying to create something, the problem is going to be if he becomes something or if he doesn't become something, it's going to be a problem with you. And I tell you why. Because if he don't become nothing and he ain't going to do nothing, I've seen it. I've had friends who went through this. Married a dude who had nothing, thought this was going to change him, this and the third, and dude was still sorry. And they didn't stay married long, and they, she was crying her eyes out, because she married a no-count dude, but the dude was no-count when you first met him, when y'all was dating. It was just mainly physical, or lust, or whatever. Thought you were going to change him and control him, and the dude didn't change because he's a man. He ain't going to change for you. So, like I said, I've seen that a few times. On the other part, if he does become something, and then he wants to take his rightful role as the man in the relationship, now we got a problem because now you got to give up your quote unquote power that you thought you had, and you're not going to be happy, and you're going to despise him, or whatever. Now, if he if he becomes something and sit there and spend all his money on you, go broke, go in debt, doing for you and stuff like that, then you might like that. He not gonna be happy. And then eventually he's gonna get sick and tired of that, and then eventually he gonna be up out of there. But either way, you're not gonna be happy because it's not the way that it's supposed to be. So you are not up. So to sit there and say, you can't say, but a woman can't be here, like be out there and flaunting and promoting her promiscuity, saying, then come out and say, hey, what man is going to step up and marry me? Why the hell will I do that when you done been with this person, done this, and you don't put it out there? So every time I go somewhere, if I see this dude, or he can go online and start typing something about you, I'm gonna feel some type of way. Now, I can say it'd be different if all your exploits wasn't out in public and we got together, but women like to tell their business. That's another problem. Boy, they love to tell about their old relationships and stuff. It's like, man, dude don't want to hear that. But most men ain't gonna say nothing about a relationship. One, because he ain't trying to start no bullcorn with you. You're trying to keep the peace in the house. That's the first thing. And then two, ain't none of your business, because once you start asking questions and we start saying stuff, you're gonna ask more, they're gonna ask more, and then after a while, it can become, you're gonna bring up exes more than he does. And he could care less. He's like, whatever I did in the past, it's just in the past. But anyway, so Brittany Renner wanna know, like I said, who's gonna marry him? Nobody worth having, not now. She gonna find somebody else that she can control. She gonna find a fool, because what's so bad about it now, she's at the point, and she's probably desperate because she's seen that she messed up. Like I said, you had a guy that you was married to and you ended it for whatever reason, because you need to go, I guess, live your best life. And now you've seen your best life ain't what it is, because you put too much of your business out there in the world. So that's your problem, is don't nobody want to date you or message you. I don't even think nobody's even dating her now, because again, don't nobody want to be associated with you in public because of how you present yourself to the world. Now, somebody might want to date you and y'all could have a private life, and you get out the limelight. It may happen. It really may happen. So that's the one thing that you need to do. If Brittany Renner wants to have a real relationship with a guy who's going to love and take care of her and be compassionate and all that kind of stuff, she's going to have to get off of the internet. That's the only way. Because don't nobody... Because first of all, because don't nobody want you all in the streets like that, because people gonna clown him. He got a reputation. Period. There's nothing you can do about that. It's just gonna be the way a man feels. So if you want a man to be able to take you seriously, then you're gonna have to make changes. Not try to force him to become something that he don't want to be, because all that's gonna do, like I say, you're gonna be in a relationship and neither one of y'all are going to be happy, and you're just going to keep wasting time. But anyway, that's all I got for this. Tell me what you think. Leave your comments below and then share it with the world. And with that being said, I'll leave you in peace, and I'll see you on the other side.